the Spartan Warrior from Shark Toys and SW Toys. Of course, it's Kratos from God of War. It's the 1/6 scale figure we are going to check today. Hello, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel. Here is the art box that our Spartan Warrior comes with. Here in the front you can see Kratos throwing his Leviathan axe. On the sides here only the naming Spartan Warrior. In the other side you do have all the accessories that come with its release, and then in the back you still have other photo of our Kratos. Let's open it up and check inside. Here we have our Kratos very comfortable laying in a bunch of foam. I'm not going to take everything out, just showing you from here. You got totally 6 extra hands. Mind you that they are just bare hands. Kratos does come with a left hand that comes with a leather piece. These ones are just bare hands. The paint application looks okay, just to match his body. We got as well Kratos blade. I think this is exactly the same one that Mondo did, but I do like the details. The details look okay, well done. The blade, however, lacks the same detail as the Mondo one. It is die cast. It's a nice blade. Some small details, looks okay. Here in the second layer you will find, as I remember, this is the Guardian shield, but I really like the color. This blue and the golden look really good. This shield, it's really very appealing. The back is just with that red and golden coloring, and then you got those kind of braces that then you will attach to his arms. While the Mondo one was with magnets, this one still used those braces, but I really like the details and the coloring. They really pop up and look really good. We got as well, of course, Kratos Leviathan X. I think this is the one without any upgrade, but it does look really good. The details that they did here, they look very well done. This is really made in wood, and you can see all the details in the wood are very nice. Mind you that this is a die cast piece, it's quite heavy, and that blade is a bit dangerous to work with. It's very sharp. I don't know why they did this in die cast. I think in plastic would be much better. And a very simple display base, just a round black display base without any stickers or name tag. Checking now our Kratos head sculpt, you got two. One with this more like a stoic look that I think is the better one, and then a second one with the open mouth. But this one, I think it looks quite okay. Again, isn't this a recast from the Mondo one? I think they are. But as you can see here, when you compare them both side by side, it seems to me that this screaming head sculpt with very good details, I'm not talking about the details, I'm talking about the size, but it seems to be smaller than the main head sculpt, which is a bit strange why one head sculpt is smaller than other. And when you fit in the body you really can find there's a variation in size on both head sculpts, but the paint application, I think they look good. I'm not sure if they are a proprietary or a recast from Mondo. Checking now our Kratos outfit, starting here with the boots. They like to portray it like a leather material, but of course this is plastic. Then you got here these guards that they look very well painted. I like the coloring, this brown and grey variation looks quite okay. You still got here these guards that you can move as well and adjust as you want, and then moving up basically the same that you got with Mondo. Here this piece portraying leather, but this is not leather, it's like a pleather material. You can see the stitching all in the back, doesn't look that good. Then you got here this kind of belt. The belt is also made of pleather, please pay attention to that. This is the black belt, and in the top you still got other belt with a more thick material. It's a pity that this belt you cannot close it completely, always stay a bit open. It's just a detail that I don't like as much. You still got these stripes all over his sides. They look okay, but also made of pleather. Then moving back, you do got that bag with phase ashes. The bag is made of resin, is all sculpted. The paint application looks a bit rough. You got this small pouch, I think is the same exactly as the Mondo one. And then you got this kind of horn. I don't remember Mondo releasing this horn with their God of War, but you can correct me if I'm mistaken. Then on the top here you got this amount of fur. I do like the fur, this looks like real fur and the feeling is quite good. In the top then you got here this piece where you will attach the X. This piece is made of die cast, so you will not have any problem being the X also made of die cast. That piece can hold it well. And here in the front you got this kind of vest with the fur on the back as well. Look good, I really like the material they use for this. I don't have big complaints. In the arms you do got this kind of braces, and here the hand that has this like a leather around. This is the only hand with that detail. As for the body, you can see there are exposed joints on the arms, however the chest is one piece only. Unlike Mondo, the chest was with two pieces, here this is a solid piece. But this body seems a bit skinnier than the Mondo one. Other thing is the head sculpt. As you can see, the collar, it's not exactly the same as the body. There's a small difference, but you can see up close. Overall, for the outfit, I think it looks okay. I don't have big complaints. For the price you pay, the only problem really is the body for me, maybe a bit too skinny and exposed joints on the elbows and shoulders, but that's the problem that the Mondo, that is a licensed one, has too. As for our Kratos articulation, I'm going to be very honest with you, this body is very stiff and a bit heavy. I feel very hard to move the elbows, maybe because it's a new body, probably I will need to warm it up a bit, so I don't want to push it too much here during this unboxing. I think under proper conditions you will not have problems in posing the figure the way you want. I just think the elbows, that joints are too tight. The head you can turn to the sides up or down without any problem. The torso, obviously there is no any movement. You got a slight movement on the chest, you can turn a bit to each side, and then on the legs you only have single jointed knees. Because of this body being a very muscular body, they didn't do double jointed knees. I don't think it's a must for this kind of figure, to be honest. And then the boots, you got normal articulation. For me the main issue is basically the body being a bit too skinny. I wish it would be more beefy, because I remember Kratos from the game, he was really a beefy guy, but this one is a bit skinny, but still looks quite good in my opinion. Here we have our Kratos from Shark and SW Toys. After you pose him with a shield with the X in the end, it does look pretty cool. You can see he's a bit skinnier than it should. If you fail to get the licensed one from Mondo, you got here other option. If you are a fan of God of War, why not give this one a chance? That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you in the next one.